What's going on? It's Toolbox here, just your average blue collar tamer, and Happy New Year. It's 2025. Woo-hoo. Let's have a good Digimon year. Guess what? The release dates are going to be even soon. Yippee! They might be already. I don't even know. But EX8 comes out in a couple days as of recording. So I want to go over the set. And by go over the set, I mean just look at the cards that are good for Agubond. Because if you don't know, Agubond is my main deck. It's the only deck I've played since BT6. I've tried a couple out. I don't like them. Like, I try out meta decks. It just ain't for me. I'd rather try to fine-tune this deck specifically till it's something great. And I've done a lot of really cool things with it. So let's go over the set of EX8 and see what cards are going to be good and what cards you can probably skip. For me, this is a buy singles set because there's only a couple cards that are really good for Agumon. Until like the LM sets, we didn't really get anything. Like LM set was like the first one that gave us specifically Agumon support, which is the ace card. And that card's fucking sweet. Love it. It's great for the deck. Little sad because it makes me cut out the old Agumon that made me love the deck, but I could probably try to work it in. We'll see. EX8. That's what's our main focus right now. The first card of EX8 is Coron, so it's possible. If there's an Agumon or a Coron, possible for the deck. The Coron is inheritable as when attacking. If this Digimon has Tyrannomon in its name or dinosaur trait, delete one of your opponent's 3,000 or less Digimon. The level 4s of the build are dinosaur trait. The Greymons are dinosaurs, so it does work. The ancient Greymon Agumon deck, it's really not that great because the Greymons, when Digivolving, is going to kill a lot of stuff as is, so you really don't need to attack and kill something else. For me, it's a miss. I don't think it's going to be good for how I play the build. But if you are more of a specific, like, promo Greymon, get that Security Tech +1, swing for a bunch of checks, trying to be, like, the more, I guess, the pure Agubond list, I think this could work. It could be a 1-of. It's never going to be a 4-of for Agumon. I don't think that at all. Could be a 1-of. I would love to be proven wrong, so if you tried the deck out and you really like it, let me know. Comment down below. Refreshment break. We're talking Agubon. We're talking Digimon. My two favorite hobbies, beer and Digimon. Next card of the set I think that could be used in Agubond is the EX8 Agumon. What's cool about it is it digivolves over a Coron for 0. So it plays into the whole Greymon being an Coron or an Agumon. It works. It also gives 2000 DP as an inheritable. What's not to like about that? That's pretty sweet. So for me here, I was watching or editing this video and missed a completely important part of this card that I'm just mad at myself I missed it. Agumon's inheritable is generic your turn 2000 DP. So think, now you can digivolve over top of the Agubon ace with it. Make it a 16k body. You can delete a total amount of 16,000 DP. That's going to take out a bunch of stuff. That's it. I had to add that in because I can't believe I missed that small little detail. That's... Oh boy. Let's get it. Back to the video. It has an on-play revealing the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Tyrannomon in its name, which is never going to come up. But it also reveals a reptile or a dinosaur trait. And 1 Ryu Williams, which will also never come up. But most Agumons are reptiles or dinosaurs. They kind of vary of which one's which. I've lost track of which one's a dinosaur and which one's a reptile, but most of the time, you know. It also searches your level 4s, which are reptile or are dinosaurs. If you run the more traditional Agumon fashion. If you run more of the ancient Greymon, Agumon, trend, it doesn't really hit that often, which might not be useful, but having the 2000 DP just as another one for the inheritable is pretty good. You can run the Agumon that searches the Greymons and Ties, which is more useful. But if you just want that more cards that give you 2000 DP, and this one has some bit of searching, it's good. I think it's going to be good. It can be useful. And the artwork's pretty fucking cute. You got an Agumon just chowing down on some Den. So cheers to that. So the next card I'm going to talk about is the Tyrannomon from EX8. Specifically, it's not going to be something we're going to it's going to be a 4 of in every Agumon build. The reason why I want to talk about it is because, not because of now. Now I don't think it's going to be good for it. But they come out with a red or green ace card that can work. Like if they come out with a green metal Greymon, which they never will, but if they did, that's an ace card. We need a better level 5 ace card for Bond specifically, because the metal Greymon, the red one, dog shit. Like, why would you play that card? There's too much negative to it than the positive. So you're gonna you ace, yeah, you're gonna kill a couple little bodies, but then they kill it and get 3 memory. Like, no, not worth it. But if they come out with a really good ace card that's a level 5, this card could have some gas to it, because its inheritable given 2000 DP is solid. Like, I'm not gonna knock it. That's good. Anytime you get 2000 DP as an inheritable, most of the time it could be useful. This card's not good now, could be in the future. Mark my word on that one. Here's the thing though, the Dynamon's pretty fucking sweet. One looks like Godzilla. It's fucking A tier. I love Godzilla. I grew up watching Godzilla. I love Godzilla. Hence why I am gonna build this deck just as is. Then I'll make a Agubond version, of course, because why wouldn't I? It gets secure deck +1. It has fortitude, so you can, if it has sources, it plays itself out. On play, suspend something, then delete something. Lowest suspended EP. And then opponent's turn, while the Digimon is suspended, all your opponent's Digimon can only attack suspended Digimon. Just being able to just fucking take the hits, it literally, you only can attack suspended Digimon. So all your suspended Digimon are out. They only can hit the ones that are also suspended. Protects your security. It's like a pseudo blocker. And then, yeah. So I like this card. I think it looks sick. I don't know if there's going to be an alt art for it, which I hope there is, because it would probably look more like Godzilla, and I'm all for that. But yeah, I am going to make a Dynomon deck. I am. But for Bond as is, yeah, depends. If you're gonna do the dinosaur Agubond build, then yeah, the Land Before Time Bond, yeah, there it is. And hey, I hope someone uses that name. We're gonna go down the list. Blue, don't give a shit about. Yellow, of course I don't. Green, I do like, only because of this Agumon right here. This Agumon, 3 cost, Digivolves over a Coron, on play suspend 1 Digimon. Then Retaliation as the inheritable. This card's gonna be good, specifically with the Skull Greymon. Skull Greymon's gonna let you do what you gotta do, delete yourself, kill one of theirs, play something out, then you can play out this Agumon. This Agumon's then gonna suspend something else. It has Rush, you've suspended, and then you Digivolve into the Greymon on top of this, swing through it. Even if you're not big enough to kill it, you swing into it, you retaliate, kill it, and then Greymon's on deletion effect is either hatch or play out a tie. So regardless, you're going to get some effects off the on deletion. I really think this card's going to be good in Bond. Do I think it's a 4 of? No. It's like a 2 of. 1 or 2 of, I would say. But I really like what possibilities we're going to have with this card. So Bond players, the Virus Reptile Agumon's going to be good. Green, purple, who would have guessed? My deck is so many different colors now that I'm thinking of it. So, yeah. No. Just no. Dark Tyrannomon, no. I think the card's good. You suspend a tamer and then then one of the tamers can't unsuspend. So you can stop any of that tamer shenanigans. It has retaliation, it's inheritable. Digivolves over a reptile for 2. So it could go over, you know, all your other stuff. I just don't think it's going to work for Bond. I feel like you're stretching it. Granted, you can, because the Skull Greymon specifically evolves over purple for 3 and Greymons. So this card is purple, so it still will work. But I don't really know. I might be wrong, but Dark Tyrannomon I'm not a huge fan of for it. But it could work. I won't knock it until I try it. We have Metal Tyrannomon. You may suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if the Digimon is suspended, Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, until the end of the turn, your opponent's turn, their effects can't return this Digimon to hand or deck, or affect it with Digivolve effects. A lot of words there. A lot of words. You know who's going to love this, and I hate it, and I hate the fact that they're going to love this. I hate it. I'll preface that. Machinedramon. Machinedramon's going to love this card. I fucking don't. Ew. Ew. Machinedramon's great. It's a good deck, okay? Don't get all, he's hating on decks because it's better than his. No. I just don't like playing against it. I feel like I always get fucked. Constant. Anywho, wrap this shit up. I think that's it. Honestly, the EX8 set don't have much for when it comes to Bond, but it has enough to where it's going to keep it interesting. So there's going to be some fun here. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.